Hey everybody, welcome to Fatbird Finds Crafting. This is Laura, one half of the Fatbird Finds duo of Laura and Mary Beth, and I am with you today to work in our color glue book. So let's see what we've got here. This is my original glue book. So as you guys know, if you've seen very many crafting channels that like to do glue booking, everybody's always got several glue books going at once. This is the OG on this channel, the original one, and I really kind of call it my practice book. The front half is my color glue book, and the back half is my random practice glue book, where we do these little random collages and things like that. And we haven't done too much in the back of the book. And, but yeah, I've been trying to finish up the color glue book. So now, as we're going through, I am really getting a good eye for some really cool stuff to do in the next color glue book. So I'm kind of saving that stuff back because now we're down to using smaller images, and so now I'm coming across bigger images to start a new color glue book, and I'm hoping to make it look a lot better, and that'll be a fun project for all of us to start together on this channel. But right now it's going to be fun to finish up these pages in here. I've been flipping through so that you can see where we're at and what we've been doing, and now I'm just going to go ahead and finish up, and we may speed it up a little, and if we do that, I'll do a little voiceover and we'll be all set. So here we go. In preparation for this, I did get some of my cutouts and get them all separated into piles by color. I think it looks really pretty also in the video, and it's just pleasing to me. It's just one of the reasons that I like to do the color glue book. I love batching the colors together like that. I thought this purple hydrangea goes perfectly here. Purple tends to be the hardest color, so if you guys have not started or are just starting out on a glue book, keep your eyes peeled for purple, because purple's pretty hard to find actually. I also like to point out, when working in this book, things that I would do differently on the next one. So when I start my new one with a fresh start, some of the different things that I will be doing is I will not put such busy backgrounds in. I like the calmer, more solid backgrounds. Like I do love this page on the left with just the big ocean picture above and a different one below. I do like that, but the opposite page, although I love the word vision over that eyeball, that blue eyeball, I love that, but I don't like all these other little pieces and that busy blue floral fabric and stuff in the bottom on the right side. So that's just a few things I would do differently. I do love the words like indigo up in the top right. I like that it's the color blue, and it's, talks about the color blue, words describing the colors. I think that's clever to break it up a little bit. So the jury's still out on the big vision word there, because I don't know how to fill around that word to make it look good. So just keep that in mind when you're working in your books. And even now, I keep changing my mind. Like, here's another very busy page. The torn background pieces, I don't like that. I'm trying to cover them up. But look, I covered it up with another probably equally as busy piece. So I think that's kind of a fail. I don't like that there, but I'll just have to move on and live with that one and do better next time, right? Okay, and I'm flipping through the purple, trying to decide. I guess we'll just skip to red. I only had the one purple hydrangea. So let's skip to red, and I've got a couple of big red pieces. So I will be excited to put those in. Red is not coming together like I think it should. So it's a great color, but I don't know. I think I just made some kind of poor choices in the beginning, like that busy people page, even though it's really cool. I wouldn't do it again for the color glue book. Not knowing, I thought the contrast would be nice, which it's okay, but I'll just save that for a different kind of glue book. It's not red enough. Lesson learned there. Don't forget that words can work well in the color glue book as well. The red background works for this one, and vice versa, the red letters of Happy Camper up there, work for that phrase. So just don't forget that you can include words, and then of course you can use color words spelled out, just like I said before with the indigo one that we used on the blue page. So I decided to cut these roses out. I didn't have them cut out before. At the last minute, I was looking through a stash that had Valentine things that weren't fussy cut already. So I meant to cut this out of the video, but that's okay. We will be done here in just a second. I love the ribbon. I want to leave it on, but it doesn't quite fit, so I'm just going to have to trim a little bit of the ribbon off of this one. And it'll just look like it's going off the edge of the page, which will look pretty cool. I don't mind leaving that little piece of white bark. It's a basket. I think that kind of looks cool, and it'd be kind of easy to blend something in and, glue pieces on top of that. What I don't really like on this page is that glass dome over the rose. I don't care for that. I think it's hard to mix anything with that and blend it in. So I won't be using that the next time. I also don't like the white of the Aquanet bottle over there, that big white cap. Too much white. I do like the little white dots though. So go figure. It's just trial and error. That's why this is a great practice book, and we'll learn better from this book, and the next one will be great. I go ahead and find a place for that little bottle that you just saw me gluing there. Laura, it's not red enough. Just y'all keep telling me that. It's not red enough. I'm getting carried away. That's red enough. So that's going on that page, and that one makes me happy. It's going to cover up a little rim of the Jello bowl there and make it look red, red, red. So I like that one. Good choice. Keeping with the red theme here, I found another little phrase. It doesn't have to make perfect sense, but it does have the red lettering. So I think that'll be cute on there. And we'll get that one glued down. And then just coming up, I found a whole bunch of really cute bottle caps that have the red. Not only are they in red, but they're for cherry soda, which is red, and cherry is a descriptive red word. So those will be fun to use. Now, don't ask me what that word is. I found that in a magazine, and I'm not sure. That's candy from another place. I don't know the name of it. If you know how to pronounce that, tell me in the comments. So yeah, but that's cute. It's pinkish. I guess the background's kind of pinkish, but it gives a red feel with the lettering and everything. And then, yeah, see, another really busy background that I would not do again. So I'm trying to put some, more solid red on top of it. There's this little bitty book. I love that. And then you're going to see the bottle caps coming up here in just a second. Here's a good tip. If you're looking for a lot of little tiny things like this, which I really think these turned out to be really cute. And I don't know if that's cherry soda in those glasses, but we can pretend like it is. And then that makes that really fun. I got these from Country Living. So Country Living magazine is for like vintage collectors, and it tells you how to decorate, with all your vintage goodies and everything. So every issue has a collection of some sort. There'll be game pieces, or this one was bottle tops. There might be marbles. There might be just anything that you can collect. And so that's fun, I think, to put a cluster of little tiny fussy cuts all over the page like that. I just think it's so interesting. It just adds a ton of interest. So I'm really happy with those. And you can see on the right that I had some more, but as I was gluing feverishly there, I was like, oh man, I need to save some of these for my new glue book. So I'm going to save the rest of those for the new glue book. There we go. Which brings us to orange. And I think orange is fairly easy. But again, I have kind of gotten into the bad habit of putting too much pattern. So I'm going to try to fix these pages up a little bit. I found that great big pie, or whatever that is, and I love that. It looks like maybe a peach cobbler. And then I found the girl in the orange dress in a 70s like Good Housekeeping magazine, and I love her. I think she looks so cute on there. I don't know, just with her feet there in the Italian landscape below her, and then the food is a surprise on that page. So I just love it. And then I had a whole book of movie quotes, and I like to put something personal like that in there. We are always talking about movie quotes. Mary Beth is the queen, and Nikki. They are the queens of movie quotes, and they're always teasing me because I can't remember them, and so they're always quizzing me. They're like, Laura, what's this from? So anyway, I like to include movie quotes whenever I can to things to remind me of that. That one there was from Sleeping Beauty. And then I've got a one later that is on the pink page, and you guys are going to like that one too. I had this little orange spatula. At this point, I've been kind of hoarding some of these images, and I keep going through them, and they're small, so I was waiting to fill in the pages more before I use the small ones on top. So I'm glad to be using these, and I'm going to go ahead and then find some different ones to finish this up. So it makes me feel accomplished when I'm using some of these images that I've been looking at for a long time in the bottom of my little box. I hand colored those. That pear-shaped one, that fruit with the orange and yellow. And so I think those look pretty on there. I think the yellow just blends in with the orange, so I don't mind that too much. The white, Laura, the white is too much. Like that, I should not have put this one in my hand on that page. It's too white. Anyway, I'll learn my lesson one of these days. You guys should make a video sometime just for fun. Even if you don't put it up anywhere, you should make a video of yourself doing this, because it's really fun when you go back. It really gives you a different perspective. At the time I was doing this, the way that I had the light and everything and the way I was looking, that looked pretty orangey to me. It has the little, I guess those are peaches, and it has the little peach pieces, and whatever's in that bottle is orange. But when you get back from it and you're looking at it through a lens like this, it was not orange enough at all. So that might be kind of a fun exercise for you to do at home, to just video yourself and then watch it back on your phone. You can always delete it, and it might give you some insight and some ways to do some things that you would like to do differently when you look back at it. I can already tell you this page, that page there does not look very pink. I'm really going to have to think about the pink for that back page. So I'm going to leave it alone. I've got some little pink pieces that I'm going to scatter through what I already have here. I love this flamingo bedroom, but the carpet is distracting, and so it definitely needs a little bit of help. So I just happened to find it in National Geographic, that pink flamingo piece. So I like that on there. And then I've got one more hydrangea. This one's pink where the other one was purple. And so I think that will help that page quite a bit. I like it. And then we've got a few words that we can scatter through here. I loved the big cutout of the shoes and the little toes on the left. I think that is so sweet. So I'm pretty happy with that page, but it's really busy underneath. And so I've really covered up most of what I started with on that page. Another good thing to remember, because you can, the nature of the beast of the glue book is that you can glue over what you don't like. So I've been doing that, but I'm gonna have to move on one of these days and just start over and make one that I like a little better. Can't keep gluing on top of this one. But it doesn't hurt when you know, if you just make one little boo-boo or whatever, you just glue right back over it. You guys, I kept laying those words on top of the flowers at the top of the previous page, and they look so good to me on the camera. I don't know why I didn't put some of those words up there. It makes me mad. Here's my little movie quote. Pink is my favorite color. I can just hear Shelby saying that now. Pretty famous movie quote there. I think I could actually get that one. If they threw that one at me, I think I could get it. But I'm not quite sure because we just got finished with Easter, and on Easter morning, Nikki sent me one that said, "It's almost time for the Easter bunny." And she had it all phonetically spelled out, and I didn't get it. And that was a Steel Magnolias quote. So I was a little ashamed of myself on that one. I should have got that one. And this page on the right up there, that little bouquet of flowers, that's the one that, like, that faith sticker looked good on those. The style word looked good up there. The little work hard and be nice looked good. Crazy. I don't know why I didn't put anything up there. I'm going to have to remember to find a pink phrase for that spot because it really did the trick. One more little bottle cap there that I found that was more pink than red. And now we can do some yellow. Same thing. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the same thing on these yellow pages. My goal is to get way more yellow on here than what I was doing. I was piecing it together, and so there's too much like dark spaces and brown, and it's already got a couple of layers of yellow where I've glued over. But I love those big drinks right to the right of that puppy dog. I had just put those on there. I don't think you guys had seen those. So yep, these are all shaping up. And I think that I'm about out of time for today. As you can see, we haven't done green or white or rainbows, so I have a lot more to show you guys. And you'll have to come back and see. So I hope that you will like and subscribe and stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.